but I got some fish. Yeah, well, you don't look like, but I have some fish. Yeah, but you're not as good, but I have some fish. Yeah, but you don't look as good as you, but I have some fish. Yeah, you can't do what you do, but I have some fish. And then don't just go down with him and tell him where your fish at. Don't just, you talking all this back and you ain't, you all in my face tripping, you ain't got one fish. Somebody ought to shout right about that and tell God, regardless of what my critics say about me, I'm going to have me a fish fry. I'm going to have me a fish fry and go on about my business while you still fishing on the left. Somebody told God when they got up this morning, they had some issues, but they were thanking God. Why they were thanking God? They were in the kitchen cooking their fish. Thinking that they had some food in their house. They might not live where sons live, but they had some fish in the house they live in. Somebody's house was an apartment, but it wasn't under a bridge. And they were just thanking God for the fish in their apartment. I wish I had somebody to wave at me right there. Somebody worry about who you got. Ain't got nobody. You can't eat people, but you eat them fish. Somebody ought to thank God. Oh, I'm going to see y'all messing with me this morning. I said somebody ought to thank God for the fish that you had. That's up to the fact that you've been fishing on the wrong side and get on the right side and let God bless your life. Stop lying, stop cheating, and let God bless your life. Jesus died to give us an opportunity to be a recipient of his blessing. He shows up, doesn't he? Can I tell you this and I'll leave it on? He shows up. Don't you like it when he shows up? Don't you like it that sometimes we say that he may not come, but the reason why he never late is because he's already there. He doesn't already manifest, always manifest his presence. Sometimes we don't know. Y'all remember the story about the little brave who wanted to become a warrior, and his father told him, if you want to become a warrior, you got to go out in the wilderness and stay by yourself all night. Anybody in here with me? Don't know that story. But for those that don't know it, the little boy who wanted to become something, I want to tell you, our children are going to become something until we allow them to experience some midnight. But here's how you do it. You don't just throw them out there haphazardly. You got to give them some instruction before they go into the midnight. Help me, Holy Ghost. Before they go fishing on the wrong side, you have to be able to tell them what's happening on the right side. Am I right about it? The boy's out there, and while he's there, the darker it became. The darker the night, the closer the sound of the predatory animals got to him. He could hear the growling of the animals that would devour him. But he stood there and didn't run away. He stayed there because he knew that there were animals in the woods that were even bigger than he was, that were stronger than he was, that were able to do him serious bodily harm, even to devour him totally. But he stood there because his father told him that the only way that you're going to become a brave is you got to stay in the wilderness all night long. He stays in the wilderness all night long, and all of a sudden the sun starts to rise. When the sun starts to rise, those voices that were so close to him have now settled back into the wilderness. They've gone away so far that they just totally dissipated, and no longer is the boy in danger. He stands there proud that he stood there all night long. But as he prepares to turn around, he notices that he wasn't by himself. He hadn't been there all night. The daddy that sent him in the woods was standing behind him to make sure that nothing was going to happen to him. Well, somewhere right about there, somebody ought to look back over your life and realize it wasn't you, but in your midnight, in your wilderness, somebody was standing by your side. Not that the enemy couldn't have got to you, but that God is for you. He's more than enough. Somebody ought to celebrate his name right out there. You're not here because of who you are. You're here because But if I don't have you, I still have him. And if I have him, I've got everything I need. Somebody looking at your situation and said, boy, they feel sorry for you. But you still got joy where you are. And they're miserable where they are. And they're trying to figure out where you get this joy from. You have to tell them this joy. This joy that I have. Well, I'm sorry to preach you like that. Can't give it to me, and you can't take it away from me. Anybody here know your own testimony? You ought to look around and stop looking at your enemy and look where the Lord has brought you from. Is there anybody up in here got a comeback story that you want to let